Welcome to another moment of truth. We saw in the last two episodes how the consequences of breaking our consecration. And I pray for you that shall not be your portion in the name of Jesus Christ. Today, we want to move a little bit further. We want to trust God to be able to learn more about what God wants us to know, especially in the life of a Nazarite. In Judges chapter 16, verses 23 to 24. Judges chapter 16, verses 23 to 24. Then the lords of the Philistines gathered them together for to offer a great sacrifice unto Dagon, their God, and to rejoice, for they said, our God has delivered Samson, our enemy, into our hands. And when the people saw him, they praised their God, for they said, our God has delivered into our hands our enemy, and the destroyer of our country, which slew many of us. That is Judges chapter 16, verses 23 to 24. A child of God, a Nazarite, you cannot afford to play with sin. You cannot afford to play with anything that will break your consecration. And I will tell you the reason why. Every time we do, certain things happen. Samson didn't realize the implication of being a Nazarite under God. He played with it. He handled it with levity. The moment he allowed the consecration to go, the devil stepped in. Then the kingdom of darkness started rejoicing. Every time you break your consecration, you are giving an occasion for the kingdom of darkness to rejoice. The Bible says here, they said, our God has delivered our enemy into our hand. Was it their God? It was the carelessness of our Nazarites. A lot of Nazarites are careless in our days. We play with sin as if the sin cannot bite. We play with our consecration as if we cannot lose it. And when we do, God is being put to shame in the camp of the enemy. And you know, it is easier that you are even bastardized, you are even touched, or you are even mesmerized by the kingdom of darkness. It's a small thing, you can repent. But do you know what it means to bring God to disrepute in the kingdom of darkness? And they call him God. See now, even their God cannot deliver him. Whereas it is because a Nazarite fails to listen to God. Never bring an occasion for the kingdom of darkness to rejoice against the kingdom of God. Nazarites, a lot of you on the streets of Ottawa, a lot of you on the streets of Canada, a lot of you on the streets of the world, you are playing the game of iniquity with men of underworld. Your dressing, your appearance, your disposition, your so-called faith is not different from an unbeliever. But meanwhile, the devil is using that as a luring, as a means of, as a snare to lure you away from your consecration so that they can rejoice in their kingdom. That, look at it, our God is stronger than their God. Is that true? No. Don't bring shame to God by breaking your covenant. No. Stand on that consecration. Be a Nazarite that will never give up. Let me show you one. In the life of David, in 2 Samuel chapter 12 verse 14, 2 Samuel chapter 12 verse 14, the Bible says, howbeit, because by this deed thou hast given great occasion to the enemy of the Lord to blaspheme, the child also that is born unto thee shall die. This is the case of David and the wife of Uriah. Uriah's, you know the story. But this man, you are a king, David, you have opportunity to marry every woman and nobody can ask question. But you now went after another man's wife and you killed the husband and you pretended as if there was a pregnancy. You wanted to push the pregnancy to the man's life. And the man said, no, I'm not going to stay in the house with my wife and leave the ark of the Lord in the field, in the battlefield. The man was even more righteous than David. And of course, guilty conscience. And before you know it, God said you are a Nazarite that is supposed to stand your ground against the kingdom of darkness. And now you have brought occasion for the son. Because why? The captain of the host knew what David did to kill Uriah. That man is going to tell. It's only a matter of time. Whatever you do that you put in secret as a Nazarite, you are bringing shame to the kingdom. God, stop it. Stop it. Don't ever be one of them. Don't copy the world. Don't copy Babylon. Don't copy unbeliever. Let your consecration stand. Otherwise, the enemy will rejoice over your life. I pray for you. As you go, the enemy will not rejoice over your life. You will keep your consecration and you will be a battle axe, a sharp battle axe against the kingdom of darkness. And the enemy of our soul will not have occasion to blaspheme the name of the Lord through your life. In the name of Jesus Christ. Go and have a wonderful week, a reflective week to do the will of God. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.